Go.
Good evening, good people, Facebookers, Instagram people, and YouTube people. Welcome to the Bro Show with your boy Rob King.
And your man Samuel speaks.
And yeah, I'm back off the road, bitches.
Got my
I'm
man.
back.
Got my man. My man was how that bitch had them motherfucking lock lizards and shit.
Oh, shit.
Was holding his ass hostage and shit.
But it's all good. We back tonight. We got a very special guest, man.
Got my
The
big
dance,
brother, man.
the dance machine himself, Stephen Bell, man.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
This motherfucker couldn't sit still if he paid. You know what I mean? But for real though, I was in when we was in Miami the other day, and something hit me about somebody had said something about authenticity. And you know, man, you always had conversations about be yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Worry about what the fuck nobody think about you. And then I always catch myself telling part of your story, and then that's when I was like, nah, you gotta come and tell these motherfuckers, because everybody don't know your backstory. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And kind of how you be doing your being you, yo. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't get it. You know what I'm saying? They don't know your past and how you got to where you at now, and some of them don't even know what you're going through right now. You feel me?
Right.
So I speak on that a little bit, man.
All right, what's going on? I appreciate y'all inviting me out here. So I'm not, without going too far back, you know, a lot of people wondering where I came from, you know, where this dude just come from all of a sudden on the scene. Who the fuck is he? Man, I went away in 91. Came home in 2008, you know, doing some shit that I ain't had no business doing. But, you know, it is what it is, you know, young and dumb. But even when I came home in 2008, still did 17 flat. Still didn't realize, you know, I still thought I had the streets. I said, I can go back out there in the street, do what the fuck I want to do. You know, so still was out there dipping and dabbing, running around, doing dumb shit. And my daughter was born in 2010. And her mother wasn't there. Me and my mother took care of her. So it was things that I had to take a look at myself. I like, man, I'm going to still do this for the rest of my life. Am I going to keep running these streets, going back and forth to jail? Granted, after doing 17 years, I was going right back over city jails. Keep going back over city jail like it was a vacation home. Like I really missed that shit. But, you know, it took in 2010 when my daughter was born, but 2013, I was out housing for a handgun violation. And I just seen myself, you know, already convicted felon and stuff like that. I was going to sit the rest of my life in prison. So I was like, I had a decision to make right then and there. If I get out of this, what you going to do? What you going to do? Man, you can't do this no more, because they was throwing numbers at me for real.
My man Butt said y'all was up Roxbury together. What's up, Butt?
What up, Butt? What's going on? But yeah, so we was they was throwing numbers at me. Like, I said, oh shit, this serious. So they had a program, you know, get back to where, you know, where my life really changed. They had a program out Towson where, as though, you know, I don't know if y'all been there, but you do the visit through the glass. Can't touch your family, can't see, you know, put your hand up on the glass.
Shit kind of fuck with you.
Yeah, fuck with you. But they had a program in Towson where, as though you can read to your child, you know, a reading program, you can read to your child and stuff like that. So I got in that program where, as though my daughter could sit in my lap and stuff like that, you know, talk to her. So at the end of the session, one of the sessions, she was like, come on, Daddy, let's go home. I'm like, I can't go with you right now. And she was like, why? She was like, why? I said, I just can't go with you right now. So right there, and she started crying. My mother had to drag out there. Right there, that's when I changed. That's it. I can't do this no more for the sake of her. I couldn't do it no more. So it takes somebody say you're not willing to change until you're willing to change.
Yeah. It's up to you.
Yeah, it's up to you. You're not willing to change. So that's what I did. I said, right then and there, dropped. I said, I'm not doing this shit more. When I walk out the door, I'm done. Got rid of my cell phone, got rid of everything, and just changed my life around.
That's what's up. A lot of people don't understand that though. Like, you know what I mean? They see you, but they don't be knowing the backstory.
Yeah, I hear who this clown, this nigga a clown.
You know
Why?
And then it's like, it's crazy because, we all got a bunch of niggas that bit it, and everybody be like, yo, Lil Steven Bell? Like, yeah, that's my man. You know what I'm saying? They be like, yo, that's my man, like, And then I be trying to explain to people, everybody get this time in their life where they make these different characters. You know what I'm saying? We ain't figuring that out, because this like a video game, You know what I'm saying? So when we was younger, we might have been this character. And now that we older, we're another character. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's who you are now. And it's like free. People don't get that. It's like when some people see you, when people see you having fun and just doing you, sometimes they get irritated. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying?
Because they don't have that spirit,
level of freedom.
Nor the spirit. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Like, my man got a level of freedom where he don't give a fuck about what the fuck y'all thinking about.
No, don't get it twisted, because I did. That shit used to bother me. And it used to bother me like, damn, what the fuck I do to people? Why everybody, this, that, and the third? And one thing I can always say, Sammy B will always say, yo, nigga, do you. Do you? And it stuck with me. It's like, do you? But I can't understand, people get mad, and it's some people who's in the industry of what I do, they get mad at the person that I am. Like, this nigga clown, this nigga do this, that, and the third. He doing too much, this, that, and the third. But which people don't realize, the individual that I am, y'all created. Y'all created.
And your mind was that shit.
Y'all created because it was always semi, but y'all keep posting videos and stuff and getting the followers and people coming out and, want to party and stuff. I say, I'm going to tell you, Dollar Bill, Mike Crosby, and D-Rock told me, he said, man, you a brand.
That's it.
You a fucking brand.
And I remember you called me one day and you said, yo, I'm going to do this. And I said, nigga, go ahead. Like, what you waiting for? Like, do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't understand that, that's really been himself. Yeah. And what I really wanted to bring him on here for was because people don't get it. You're not going to get your blessings unless you are your true authentic self. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're not going to get what's supposed to come to you if you somewhere phony. You ain't being yourself. You acting like you tough, or you acting like you getting all this acting. You know what I mean? Nigga, like, be your fucking self, yo.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that shit. Shit, yo, my man and took off and went to the moon with that shit. That's what the fuck you supposed to do.
I'm sick of them. Hey, one thing I do, I take what I...
Because it's like, some real niggas, sometimes they got to have a conversation with somebody to get an understanding. And niggas be like, yo, man, this nigga always dancing and shit. I said, nigga, you will dance too if you did 17 years. You'll dance every fucking chance you get. You know what I'm saying? If you understood, what the fuck? You know what I mean? You got something to live for. Nigga don't understand that. You home, you got your daughter, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't want to go into your personal shit, but my man going through some shit like, nigga, he happy. Like, niggas don't get that though. I remember when one time I was with a bunch of fucking thugged out ass niggas, and we was somewhere, and we was at this party, and Wanya, Fudd little brother from down G, he liked Steve. He liked to dance. You know what I'm saying? Yo, get in there. So we got the break dancing and shit, and my big face one gonna tell me, yo, you got too much money, yo, B. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about these niggas, man. Like, yo, that's what I am from the heart. Yeah. I'm a B-boy, nigga. I'm gonna do graffiti. I'm a DJ. I'm a break dance. Like, I'm gonna do all of that. And I might fuck around and put the knife on you and the gun on you too. Like that don't stop me from being the other character. I'm still all of these characters in one.
So why? As you say, you was that individual. You still gonna be that individual. But why you get labeled like?
Cause some people don't understand the level of freedom. They don't get it. They worrying about what these other niggas think.
Yeah. I wanted to chime in on that because See, the problem with a lot of these motherfuckers is so many motherfuckers out here trying to be a representative of what they not. You get what I'm saying? They all these people, they so busy caught up in trying to impress the masses instead of just being their motherfucking self. You know what I mean? And along them lines, once you start doing that clown ass shit, then they got a problem with you being you.
Period.
And that's just
And
what
it's
it
not
is.
even a problem. It's really you irritate their soul because they got these things in themselves that they scared to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These niggas is scared. That's like a nigga asked me, yo, I didn't know you could DJ. Nigga, I can do all kinds of shit. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. I'm one of them type of people.
Right.
So if you see me, you might see me building a house or fixing a car. You don't know what the fuck I might be.
All in the same day.
All in the same motherfucking day. Cause the nigga asked me, yo, I didn't know you do X, Y, and Z. Like, yeah, nigga ain't supposed to know how to do out of everything, nigga. Just like back in the day, niggas didn't know I could sing. They ain't know I like I always used to say, nigga, what you want me? I can't sell you a brick and sing you a song. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It's like I pick one or whatever right now, nigga. Like, but it always made me mad, yo, and it really made me mad when it come to my mind because. You know, I'm real observant. My man be doing his thing. He have fun. He get the people involved, and then you have some people.
He make people want to party.
That's what the fuck. Is.
Like he make people want to party.
He bring his energy and he give it to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But some people be like, yo, doing this, yo, he doing too much. No, nigga, you ain't doing enough. You bottled up. Nigga, unscrew the cap and let that shit fizz on out the bottle. Nigga, you closing yourself off from the world because you worrying about what somebody else think about you. Yo.
That's a sad way to live, though, too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? To be wrapped up and worrying about who the fuck looking at you and what they're gonna think, man. You can't live your life based off of somebody else's thoughts, man. Period. Period.
Well, we tend to.
Hey, don't forget I'm a Mexican too. Yo, I was on the phone earlier. Somebody was like, "Why is you talking like that?" I'm trying to tell you, yo, you gotta be multifaceted, man, to survive in life, man. You can't stay one dimensional and worry about what somebody think about you.
Right.
Like, and that's the one reason why I definitely wanted my man to come on here. And speak his piece. I don't know if you want to talk about what you're going to do now. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, we can. Like most of the people know. Like, back in November, I just started to get some real. What are you like?
There's a lot of comments on both screens. I'm trying to keep up. One that just said here singing Telegram.
Yeah, well, back in November, I just started experiencing, major pain in my abdomen area. So, but it was something I ate. I said, you know what, I'm gonna lay down. Lay down. Hopefully, I get better. It just started getting worse and worse and worse and worse. So I said, you know what, I gotta go to the hospital. Went to the hospital. They said they had to do emergency surgery because of, I don't know what it was at that time. Because from the time that I went upstairs to that in the emergency room to a few days later, I didn't know what, it's blurry. But anyway, so talking to the doctor, came in there and said that we found cancer in your abdomen area. Your stomach. I said, oh, Lord. So right then and there, my whole world shut down. My whole world. When we hear cancer, we hear death. We think death. And that's what I thought. That's what I was like. I didn't want to hear nothing. I didn't want to talk to nobody. You couldn't convince me, talk to him. I just shut down. At that moment, I shut down. So, my daughter came. My daughter was in the room, and talking to me, and she's like, "Daddy, we gonna be all right. We got this." Cause my sister-in-law, told her what was going on, and she was, "Daddy, we gonna be all right. They're not ready for you yet." So right then and there, that's why I said, you know what, I gotta fight this. And here I am today. Cancer free. Through chemotherapy. Well. They had, quote unquote, removed the cancer, but they wanted me to go.
They made you do chemo.
Chemo, yeah, for preventative measure. So today, cancer free. I still got it.
Sabrina used to hit me and tell Steve to sit his ass down. She'd be like, he need to sit the fuck down.
I see that's what everybody be like, yo, you need to sit down, you need to rest.
No, not sit down, but just like sometimes you was going through your treatments and then you might be around too many people. Like, she deal with that type of shit.
Okay.
So she know.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Like,
Get away from people. Don't be going large crowds.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't rest on it. I just couldn't sit down. I didn't want to be one of those individuals that, why is me? Sit back, swallowing and wallowing misery and stuff like that. Say, you know what? I'm gonna just live my life like nothing going on. Like now, a lot of y'all.
That's a good thing, because if you stay in that frame of mind, that's where your body gonna stay, and your body gonna deal with whatever is going on. If you get fucking the whole woe is me, but then you also got to stack on top of that. Like, I be getting on you about changing the way you eat. You got to do all of that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You definitely got to do that, and you got to fucking rest. You know what I mean? Because I think that was like one of the last conversations I was telling you, got to learn how to say no.
My father told me, he said, you rest when you're dead.
Yeah, you rest when you're dead, but you got to slow down a little bit, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you ain't young, nigga. A lot of motherfuckers don't even know how old you motherfucker.
21. All my Facebook friends, I'm 21 years old. And that's
y'all
the
don't know how old is. I ain't gonna say that, but y'all don't know how old this nigga.
21 goddamn years old. and that's, we gonna stick with that one.
Yeah, that's my man, man. I'm fuck with Steve, man. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people don't get it. It's this thing that I kind of been on about finding your tribe. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't, I can't be around nobody that's not themselves. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, we not gonna vibe. Because I can't do phony shit. You feel me?
But we and I'm gonna say this right here, we around a lot of phony individuals.
Yes.
A lot.
Yeah.
And I always say, watch that left hand when they hugging you, because that's the one that got the knife in it. When they when they dapping you up, they stabbing you in your back.
You see what it is, and you man, you done been in some places. I'm keeping it all the way real. We ain't gonna speak with it, but I keep my shit all the way real. I can't do nothing else. You know what I mean? And then I also learned not to judge people. I know people on their own journey. They do shit how they do, and I just learned not to judge them.
Y'all ready for some comments, yeah?
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead.
Monette, I told you about the one she said here singing Telegram. She said, "To God be the glory. What an awesome testimony of never giving up. Now use this time to educate folk on the importance of making sure your insurance is intact. Understanding your work benefits cause you never understand your work benefits because you never know when you have to use it."
And I have got on, not a platform as this, but I have got on Facebook Live and spoke on the exact same thing. Mm-hmm. Make sure you check on it's not even about how much you make on the job no more. Mm-hmm. It's about the benefits. It's about the benefits, because you definitely want to have all that in place, your retirement, your 401ks, because they steady taking stuff away from, they took the pensions away from us. They steady taking stuff away from us. Yep. Whereas though your dollar today is worth 20 cents tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah, they steady taking. So that health care, that health benefit, they still trying to take care of that. Take that away from us. So you definitely want to make sure, and read up on your health, medical insurance, what you can, your deductibles, and like I got a $2,000 bill. I'm like, oh wait a minute. lady called me yesterday, like, you got a $2,000 outstanding bill. I said, from where? Talking about your deductible. I said, we got to go look in it. So she called me back today and said, okay, we got that straight. Well, no, see.
Do that, because if you pay it,
I'm glad you came. Send me the paper saying you got that
and
straight.
I'm going to send it to my health care. Yeah. Like, no, I know I ain't got no deductible.
Don't just take her word over the phone.
No.
Then she leave it in the system.
That's
anyway.
why you got to make sure, and I stress that, one, take care of yourself. That's number one. men over 50, 40, 50 years
Take your
old,
ass to the doctor.
take your ass.
Please
to the
go
doctor.
get those checkups. Go get you a primary care doctor. It's not nothing to it, man. Go get checked the fuck out. I do that shit religiously.
The shit make me mad
Fuck
because
that.
I see niggas, right? And they be out this bitch. They got cars and jewels and every fucking
Oh my God.
thing that come out that's fresh.
Not a piece of insurance.
And no life insurance, no health insurance, no nothing.
Families be doing GoFundMes when
That
they
shit
get
be
killed.
crazy to me. I'm
Or
talking about
something
these
happened to
niggas
them.
be having
That's real.
new $150,000, $200,000 cars and they ain't got near fucking. You ain't even on your baby mother insurance. Like you ain't got nothing popping on this bitch. You got all this slick ass shit though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The shoes you buy, the money they spend on shit like that, you can pay your insurance. For 6 months at a
Yeah,
time.
that's 6 months a clip. Yeah.
Yeah, you can pay that for
Nah.
6 months at a time.
And to be honest with you, because since if we gonna talk life insurance shit, motherfuckers that know policies know. Like, you might be able to pay your shit a year. Walking around
Yes.
with some $1,400-$1,600 motherfucking Louis shoes. That shit don't cost much to pay every fucking month, man.
Nah.
You $100,000 policy, $175,000 policy, you ain't paying shit a month. Nothing.
And I'm sitting
$71.
there- I'm crying because I got, by the grace of God, thanks to my wife, I got insurance. I'm on insurance. But it's like some shit, they make you mad, like the dentist.
That dental insurance is different, bro. We gotta be clear on that shit.
Yo, I've been waiting a whole year for one tooth. They done did all this shit, put screws and shit in my mouth, and I was supposed to go get it tomorrow. Now I just switch it to fucking Thursday and shit because I gotta go to court tomorrow.
So I definitely want to speak as far as men and our health, you know, because some of these things that I went through health-wise, I think could have been avoidable, you know, because I didn't want to get that exam. You know, being where I was at, being in a place where I was at, and I just couldn't fathom the thought of me laying down on the table. you know,
I think every man goes
I just couldn't fathom that
Every man
thought.
go through it,
It just didn't register to me. You know, I didn't know. I wasn't educated enough to say, okay, they're gonna put you to sleep. You ain't gonna be on all fours and all that.
This nigga put his own will. Oh my God.
You ain't gonna
Hey,
be
yo,
treated up.
I'm telling you, that shit fuck with your head.
It fucks with your head. It
That
does.
shit fuck with your head.
So-
You like, man, what the fuck? Yo, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm not bending over. You not putting no
yo,
motherfucking glove on digging in my ass.
I was
Fuck
going
that.
in this bitch negotiating. We can't abroad, yo, we is it? Yeah, this bitch negotiating, yo.
But you don't.
But then it's like, yo, you know, I think the after of it and finding out you alright, it's like your
be like-
mind gonna be alright.
Yeah.
But then the other one was when they put the camera in your ass. That one right there, they put you to sleep for that shit. You know what I mean? And-
So-
but you gotta get that shit though.
Let me-
Yo, like,
Let me
Oh,
see.
you little nigga. Yo, I'm telling y'all, this new system where I can see all of
You
the
can see all
platforms
the-
at once. So I'm cutting up with somebody over here on Instagram. Marnette, every time she say something, it catches my eye. First she said the dentist has her waiting to get veneers.
That
And she
shit-
said, I guess she's saying you need to lay back and just get that. And then she got all these poop signals. She is gross. She said the dentist is a ripoff. Kim Butler.
It is. It is.
Why you
And
gonna
then
say lay back and get the push push? Ain't
Yeah,
nobody laying.
going in there is what she trying to say.
Yo, and
She
then
is
it's
a
like the shit you
fool.
gotta drink and take
Right.
before. It's like, god damn, I ain't know I could shit that much. Like, what the fuck?
Hold on, I got a confession, man. So I went to get my colonoscopy. So those who don't know, I'm on the bag. So, but I'm getting reversal with surgery anyway, you know. But so when I first went and got my colonoscopy, they went through the stoma on up. They didn't go through my rectum up. So my oncologist was like, no, we gotta do another one. She said, but you ain't gotta drink the stuff, you know, just do an enema.
Fucking man, you a dumbass.
Hey,
Yo, you
yo!
right, it took forever to try to do that shit. Didn't you?
Yo,
I said, "Ho, gotta do what?"
is this ever say you got to do it yourself?
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yes.
I ain't sticking nothing in my ass before fleshing it out. I ain't doing it.
Man.
Hospital got to do it. Fuck that.
No,
Man, listen, they already make you
Y'all,
drink.
come on, that said y'all got her
fucking-
screaming.
A fucking gallon of that shit that make you go to the bathroom. Then it's like, come on, yo.
That's the least
other
of the
shit,
worry once you get a
that's
drink.
crazy.
once you what?
Once you drink all of it, you fine. That's the least.
Shit.
Listen. The woman say that shit.
Yeah.
You know.
So it's more susceptible for. Nah, I mean,
I was going to tell me the difference.
it's more susceptible for a woman to get.
Because
I mean, because it's more acceptable in society for a woman to,
because
it's just society. I mean,
Why?
I didn't make the rules.
since you here enforcing
I
them,
didn't-
tell
I'm
me
not-
what makes it more acceptable for a woman to get one than a man to get a colonoscopy. I don't understand the difference.
Ain't no man gonna be sitting around talking about a doctor sticking 3 and 4 fingers and 2 fingers in their ass.
Women talk about that.
I mean, they done did worse.
They have what
They-
kind of stuff they doing to make this a casual conversation,
Listen,
Mr. Bell. Mr. Bell,
Oh,
you started it. Let's finish.
no, I'm not. I'm finished. I'm finished.
Because I don't understand.
I'm finished.
Yeah, that shit is not a game, though. But you gotta take care of yourself.
Bruce says,
man.
salute, brothers. Keep pushing.
You know what I mean? You gotta take care of yourself for real, for real. I won't go into because one of our brothers, he down right now, man. Shut up, Shining.
What up, Shining?
You know, he going through his journey right now. It's not a game, man. We gotta take care of ourselves. We have to rest. You have to make sure you sleeping properly. A lot of us think we sleep and we ain't sleep. Go get a fucking sleep test. I'm trying to tell you, sleep test will save your fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't understand it, how many times you stop breathing when you sleep, cuts off your oxygen to your brain, and then it can make you have aneurysms, strokes, seizures, all kinds of shit. Like, we really have to, as men, we have to take care of ourselves. For one, the food we eating is
Ain't right.
It's not even food. I can't even call that shit food, yo. That shit is bullshit. Try to go more fruits and vegetables than anything, yo, and drink fucking water, man. And like, yo, really get into that shit.
I just had this conversation. It's funny you said that. I just had a conversation with a person speaking on the fact that like you get some people they everybody lying is I'm outside. Hey, you can be outside. You want to go eat? We can go to the restaurant. I'm gonna have a drink. You eat that shit. I'm not eating that shit. I got homeboys that work at Cisco. If I tell y'all some of these stories, my homeboys tell me what they see going in these high-end restaurants and the shit that they see. You will not eat at a Ruth Chris. You will not eat at a Prime. You will not eat at none of the motherfucking restaurants no more. I'm telling you, it's nasty as shit.
But you until you see it, you don't pay it no attention.
Yeah, that's
Until
true.
you see it.
That's true.
Like, I was big on Popeyes. I love me some Popeyes shit. They showed, I think social media is a gift and a curse at the same time.
Yeah.
Because once they started showing, when they showed them rats running across the chicken in the window, I ain't eat Popeyes chicken, nor the spot.
Then it's like, yo, we gotta understand, like, we eat a lot of potatoes. The potatoes ain't good either.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because of the pesticides that they use to keep the shit off of the potatoes, to keep the potatoes looking good. You know what I'm saying? McDonald's ain't the only one that do that shit.
Let me read this real quick. Over on Instagram, Miss Tiffany Shantae said, put your phones down 2 hours before bed for a good rest across the room.
Yeah.
She's saying it to everybody.
Yeah, I cut my
Over
shit
on-
off the other day, and
over-
that's something that I don't do.
Yeah,
I
I
cut
learned.
my
I
phone
best
off.
like a few months back.
Say that again?
Mike, she said, cut your phone off. Put your phone down 2 hours before you go to bed
Yeah.
and start relaxing your mind so you can sleep
kinda,
well.
like, down yourself.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
bring yourself
Cut your
down.
brain.
Mike Hammer on YouTube said, "Fellas, it's fun and jokes until you the one laying on the table. As black men, we need to do better." Over on Facebook, Monet has said everything y'all can think that is funny. They also do it too. And she said, "Get him, V," because she know the line of fire you was crossing that she didn't know that you was crossing. Tiani Tanel said, unplug your TV. Miss Tiffany Carter on Instagram said, oh, okay, that was a message for me. Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
I haven't, damn, I was in mine. I think I turned the TV on once. Like, for some odd reason, maybe like the last year and a half, 2 years, I just stopped watching TV. Like, I just stopped. I stopped paying attention to the news. That shit will drive you fucking crazy, yo. I know me because I be into a lot of different shit. So it was like, I can't watch that shit no more, yo. I can't watch none of the shows, BMF, I can't watch none of that shit.
Somebody was telling me to like do a cleanse with that shit. Like just try it. Like just you know what I mean.
Just go
With the
cold
TV,
turkey.
Just go cold turkey.
Yeah, that's
Leave
what I
that
did,
shit
yo.
alone.
I listen. It's in Miami, right? I'm in the room. Nothing on. Chilling. No phone, no nothing. I'm just in my
Relax.
zone, in my mind. Just relax. That's the only way I can really relax. You know what I'm saying? I shut the curtains and cut the lights off, and I'm just chilling. I ain't doing shit. I'm just chilling. You know what I mean? I had to tell my friend that to kind of get so she can get used to how I move. Cause most of the time I don't be doing shit. I just be in the house, not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I want to piggyback back off of what you was talking about because that is very important, yo. That for some strange reason, people not paying it no attention, but like. I mean, because what they call niggas when you start making mention of stuff, you this woke nigga, you this, that, and the third. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna just speak on behalf of everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that sleep apnea shit real.
It is not again.
It don't scare you until you go to sleep and somebody records you sleeping.
And you realize how many times you stop breathing.
And you stop breathing, and it be for a long periods of time, and then you come back and you be like.
Listen to me.
Yo, that shit
scary as shit.
Okay,
In a
so
second.
if you see me and I'm rocking my shirt, because this is what you see, what the fuck I drink. So look, for real though, I kind of I stopped drinking because I had gained, I was overweight, you know what I'm saying? My stomach was fucking big, and then when I was drinking, I was going into these situations where I was sleeping, nigga, and I was waking up fighting for my life. Mm-hmm. Like, no bullshit, nigga. I was choking in my sleep. I was, my wife, I used to be scared to go to sleep if I wasn't around my wife because I couldn't breathe at night. Like, I would have to wake up, get up, go outside. I got to breathe, put my head out the window. Like, if the air ain't cold enough, like, I couldn't,
you couldn't catch
so then when I went to the doctors, my doctor said, she asked me all these things, and she was like, you drink? I said, yeah, I drink. And she was like, we're going to do a sleep study. Because that's how I learned about how you falling asleep like that and you're not breathing. That shit cut off your oxygen to your brain.
Everything.
It fuck you up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It really
Just
fuck you
imagine
up.
doing that
You
every night,
actually
a couple of
die
times in the night.
when you stop breathing. You're dead. You're dying. You're flatlining. You don't even realize it. Wow. I fucking stopped breathing 90-something times, yo, while I was sleeping. And that makes you gain weight. You be overweight. You're not getting enough oxygen in your blood, period. So it fucks with your kidneys. It do all kind of shit, right? So then she was like, you need a sleep pack.
So that's what all the...
I was like, damn. Like, what the fuck is that? I had to go do my research. When I was like, I'm looking like Darth Vader. All I kept thinking is, I'm going to get some pussy with this motherfucker.
You can't stay the night. You can stay all day, but at bedtime you got to go.
Yeah,
Herbie Foot Jr.
But then I used to be like, when we was traveling and shit, like, okay, we just went to Miami. It was fucking like super hot. And it's the same thing if we go to New Orleans, it's super hot. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and I used to get scared to go to sleep. And then I would be making myself stay up and we're still making myself even tired. So then I learned I could travel with my CPAP. I could take it on the plane. You know what I'm saying? It's like a carry-on.
So
Get scrap some of y'all comments real quick.
Joint, yo, the machine, I got the whole joint. That shit will save your life. When I started using it, I started feeling like I was 15 years old. Like the first day, yo, because I was actually getting oxygen and shit in my blood. You know what I'm saying?
You feel, it feel fresh because it'll be replenishing fresh oxygen in you.
Sleep totally different.
Over on Instagram, Tioni Tanel said, yes, watch better shows, Rob. Listen to better music. Eat better foods. It's a chance you are the best. over on YouTube, Mike said, "Ain't nothing wrong with the relaxing and chilling, especially these days and times." I feel you, Sam. It makes you mentally stronger in dealing with everyday life shit. Over on Facebook, my poor friend. Monette. All this is Monette.
Monette, what is wrong with Monette?
Monette crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
First one said that's not true. Potatoes are a lot better than
No,
what
not
you
these
believe-
new potatoes.
what they
a lot of
be-
chemicals in them.
what you believe, because it's a natural source of vitamin C.
It's what they putting in it though.
Okay.
The chemicals
Cornbread.
they're using.
Let's go
to
on
keep
top
the
of the keep
pesticides
them,
and
keep
shit.
them, keep them fresh, man. That's
Do
what
your
he's talking
research.
about.
And it's crazy because Chick-fil-A got one of the worst ones, and we love Chick-fil-A.
I do not. Monette said, "I really wish we could start a food co-op
Yeah.
and start growing on our own fresh
trade.
fruit and vegetables. I have too many.
But if we're gonna do it, don't
I-
say it on this kind of platform because they'll fuck it up before we even try.
Before we even get a chance." She said, "I have too many critters though, so I've been
Me too. I be
researching
I be having to fight
doing
them off.
an indoor garden." She said, "That's also attributes to weight gain."
Yeah.
Bruce
That-
Oliver
that-
said
that
over on
shit.
Facebook that CPAP is the truth.
Yes.
Well, I need,
Tell you.
I
Do a sleep, yo. Do a sleep study, yo, because it's like
Herb said he got one in August.
yeah, you gotta use it, yo. And my man Foot, I know it was your birthday. I'm
Happy birthday, Foot.
We gotta have a
Stacy.
talk, yo. We gotta have a talk. So, you know what I mean? But it's like, yeah, that fucking that liquor and not being able to sleep right is not good, yo. Cause not being in your right frame of mind, you know what I'm saying?
That's why
you
I'm
can
afraid.
fall into a deep sleep.
Your mind not
and
getting
then
that
start
right
breathing.
oxygen.
yeah, the
You know what
acid
I'm saying?
reflux. Now that acid reflux.
That was
too.
it too. So then I had to get the wedge pillow.
Yo.
I had the seat. Yo, that shit is
That-
not a
listen,
fucking.
It's a
game,
life
bro.
changer.
That shit was literally. I would eat
Cornbread said
and lay
two.
down,
He got one.
and I would go
Yeah,
to
two
sleep
of them.
That's what's
and
up.
wake up choking on vomit.
Yeah, because it's
Because
all
the
right
shit
there,
coming up.
coming back up.
You know what
waiting
I'm
to burst
saying? So
out.
like that shit.
What
That
you was
shit.
drinking?
So you can get
Sometimes drinking or sometimes
choked
I
to
would
death in
spices,
your
the
sleep.
bottle.
or I would eat right before I lay down. Like I would
That's
eat,
not
get the
good.
itis and go nod off and go to
that's-
sleep.
you pull
And when
to
I go to
stop
sleep, I would
eating
cough
two
and it
hours
would come
before
up.
you go to sleep.
Yeah.
That's a
a while.
rule. You supposed to stop eating 2 hours before you go to sleep. And that's why I was telling you, because what happened is like when we hanging out, it's nothing good to eat after a certain time. It's the
Nothing
food is
healthy
that,
after
and it's
certain
like we try to stick to what we know, and like we was just sitting here, we'll eat some French fries. They not good for you though.
right.
Or go to
So
Roll
most people
Farms
that
chicken
drink
too.
is out late night getting fries.
So I
Or
started
raw farms.
I started programming myself that, telling myself that if it don't come from the sun, I don't want it. If the sun don't make it grow and it don't got seeds on it, I don't want it. Like
So
that's how I
it-
be in my mind now.
I know I tried, like, I do try to eat a little better. I tried vegan, not for me.
No, you ain't got
I tried different things, you know.
add
Try,
more fruits and vegetables. To
yeah,
your
that's
food,
what
man.
you.
Yeah.
Sammy be sending me all this shit. I be like, man, I'm not eating that. I be like, man, I'm not eating that
That's the thing.
shit.
And the good stuff he do say, I forget because he sends so much other shit.
Yeah,
I
I
miss it.
be like, man, I'm not eating that shit.
Nah, I got I'm trying to tell. I go if I go to Corinthians, right? I go to Corinthians because they sell raw beets, and everybody be like, yo, you got your beets? Yeah, I come up here to eat my motherfucking beets. Beets regulate your blood. Like if you really break it down, everything that's on this planet, every color, every shape of a vegetable or a fruit, it got something to do with your body part.
Ray Sean
Beets
said, no
regulate
eating
your
at the
blood.
7.
You know what I'm saying? It sets your cholesterol straight. It cleans up your blood. That's what it's for. That's why it looks the way that it looks.
Oh,
It's for your
okay.
kidneys too. You know what I mean? That's just like a lot of people don't know about me. Like a couple years back, they told me if you don't stop drinking and doing the shit you was doing, you're gonna have kidney failure. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, so sometimes when people try to hit you with the yo, come on, yo, take a drink. Nah, nigga, no, I wanna live, nigga. I'm not, you know what I mean? I wanna live a little longer. You know what I mean? I don't wanna drink just to be drinking and then be fucking off just to be fucking off. No, I wanna live. You know what I mean?
People don't understand that shit, man. That shit real. But I'm just saying, just right now, with the days, age, and the times we in, the food is fucking us up.
Yes.
So
You have-
let me cash in on this because we saying eat right, right? We tell us to eat right. You say you got to eat right, But the same ones that's telling me to eat right or eat right, do right, the same ones that putting that liquor, that weed, that drugs.
That's what I was just saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta stop that shit, but you can't make nobody stop nothing.
Right.
Sometimes we don't realize how addictive the things that we do, how addictive they are.
Yeah.
Like, you think you ain't a dope fiend, but you just got another product. You just using another product. I know me. I'm a food motherfucker. He'll tell you what I'm doing when we.
I got a snack.
I'm the first nigga in line. Anyway.
First one at the day.
Yo,
And if they got something sweet, let me get that too. You know what I'm saying?
that's the same. I can admit that's one of my addictions, man. Food and snacking.
I love to eat, yo.
That shit a problem for me. You know what I mean?
But
Because
it's
I
like
stopped
I
drinking
learned how to regulate myself.
and smoking and shit. I don't smoke nothing. I ain't smoked in 5 years. I puffed a cigar here and there, but as far as like I was smoking chain cigarettes one morning, man. I was in New Jersey. I'll never forget. This is like when COVID hit. This was in 2020. And I bought a pack of cigarettes for $17 in New York. And I was smoking. I'm coming down. I had the hundreds too. So I'm coming down. I woke up that morning and hit that cigarette, and the shit was so motherfucking nasty. I grabbed the pack, balled it up, threw it out the window. And I ain't smoked since. I start chewing gum. When I wanted to smoke, I would chew spearmint gum to suffice for that taste, that menthol in my mouth. And believe it or not, after 2 weeks, it was cool. 3 weeks, I had a little fight with it at first, and then that shit just went away, and I ain't had no urge to smoke. No.
I used to smoke weed, right?
Oh, man.
And I didn't like blunts. So this is why I had the Bronco. The infamous Bronco. Yo, I would sit and the weed that niggas was putting in blunts, nigga, I might roll like 15, 20 J's. Nigga, I have ashtray full of J's, and I sit there and smoke all day long. You know what I mean? And then one day that shit hit me. I'll never forget that shit. I was sitting in front of the garrison, and I was like, I can't get no higher than this. Like, that, you know what I mean? That was I was like, yo, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I can't get no higher than this. I was high as a motherfucker. I'm like, I can't get no higher than this. Like, what is the purpose? This shit is serving no purpose, yo. And then I just fucking stopped. You know what I mean? It's like, and it's I remember my father used to always tell me, yo, you can do whatever you want to do. You in control of your mind. You know, like my father was smoking coke, and then one day he just said that was it. He wasn't doing it.
Just stop,
he
just
went
like
cold
that.
turkey. Everybody kept saying, how the fuck he do that?
Yeah, and I definitely believe, when you set your mind, when you like, okay, you get that defining moment that like, I can't do this no more. This is not what I want. This is not what I want on my life. This, that, and the third. You without any type of programming, just like you said, you stop smoking, call back, you just stop smoking and everything. It's like once you set your mind on something, be like, okay, because like I said, when I left Towson in 2013, I used to smoke. I got rid of cigarettes. I got rid of my cell phone. I didn't want contact with nobody from that world that I was in. Nigga left me over to jail. Really,
just fuck you.
Yeah, fuck me. Mm-hmm. He the one got me locked up with the gun. Dumbass. He gonna pull out in front of the police. He like, screwing it. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And I'm telling him, I just want to go. I'm telling him, just get me to a safe there. I'm gonna jump out and run. This motherfucker pull over.
Oh, he walked you to the police.
Huh? He
walked you to him.
Yeah, he walked me.
Okay.
He like, man, he got scared, panic and stuff like that. I was gonna run, but I was gonna take her ass whooping. I was gonna take her ass whooping, but I said from that defining that moment, it probably was the best thing because it helped change my life around. Mm-hmm. Mold my life in a different direction. Just like like doing it. I'm Dance Machine Entertainment. Got my little clothing brand jumping off. I try to do it all, man. There's no limit. Like you always tell me.
And a lot of y'all, they know because they follow you, yo. This nigga go to 18 parties and go to work. I don't know how the fuck he do that shit.
Yes, sir.
After all the parties, he still making
Yes,
it work
sir.
one time.
This nigga be at 5, 6 o'clock. Hey, y'all, what's going on? This is around the world. I'm like, nigga, you just left the party. And shit. Like, what the fuck?
You just need enough time to get home and get dressed.
Just get through it.
That's it.
And I ain't gonna lie, before I started doing this entertainment thing, I used to be with Mike Crosby and Kenny K, and you know, at Loyalty, and what was it back then?
Sisters,
No, I had the sisters.
Identity.
Yeah. I used to be. They used to do Friday nights, and I would go to work on. I was working at McCormick. I would go to work Saturday morning. Saturday morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. So I would leave straight from Identity, go to work, punch in. Y'all can't get me now, but I would go to sleep to 6 o'clock, then go back in there and go to work. Man, I take my little 4-hour sleep. Man,
1 o'clock.
Yeah,
Y'all can't get them now though.
Can't get me now. They can't get me. Fuck them. They fired my ass anyway. Fuck 'em. They fired me anyway.
Yeah, man. That's the brothers really talking to y'all right now, man. Please take care of yourself, please, and don't fall for the peer pressure.
Don't fall for asking the girl to make the appointment.
You know, we celebrating her birthday, so I don't want to be the joy killer, cause I just be quiet. You know what I mean? But then I took a little drink, and then then I turned into Sammy B. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's like, I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, because I know that character going to come out when I start drinking. I get to fucking dancing and fucking, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I don't want to be that person.
Influence is a motherfucker, because I be one of the first ones as soon as I see his little ass somewhere.
Come on,
what you drink? Come on, walk with me to the bar. I'm buying whatever you want to drink. And he be like, no, yo. He like, just give me water, yo. Give me a water. Give me a ginger ale.
Ginger.
Double shot of water.
Y'all see my shirt?
Oh, we was in here one day. I don't know what the topic was. Sam was out somewhere away on vacation and asked for a ginger ale with some grenadine in it, so it can look like he had a drink.
It's a fake out.
I said, yo, why go through all that? Just drink your ginger ale.
Because it's a mental thing. Sometimes you don't understand how strong your subconscious is. Your subconscious, remember I told you that. Your subconscious is the motherfuckers that's running shit. They the ones that you done programmed since you was little. So the subconscious, you can fake him out by having a drink in your hand. It ain't a drink.
Right.
It look like a drink. You gonna keep drinking that bitch and you gonna go to the bar and keep getting one. But I'm faking myself out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know how strong my subconscious is. And next thing you know, my subconscious be like, yo, get some 1800 coconut in there. Put that in there. Ain't nobody gonna know you drinking that shit. You know what I mean?
One shot.
You would know after I drink that shit once and you be like, this nigga dance, this nigga
off
dance.
the chain.
Yo, one day this nigga say, yo, this nigga stop. Yo, he was dancing, right? Nigga stop. I'm getting it in. I turn around, this nigga looking at me like, what the fuck?
Because Sammy B always laid back in the cut. You know, observing.
My sister said that one day too.
What? That he be laid back?
That Sam was dancing. She caught him dancing.
Oh, yeah.
And she was shocked.
I was boogie, man. I used to do
You just laid back in the cut, observing the scene, saying what's going on. Like, you know, like Sammy B, like, he one of them brothers you go out with, you know you all right, because Sammy looking at everything that's going on. Me, a nigga can bust me upside my head because I'm on the dance floor. I'm cutting up. They can bust me. Don't try it, though. Don't try it.
That shit be funny.
I'm going to enjoy every second of it.
It's like sometimes people take, like I was saying about the characters, they take that character for face value, not knowing
Who the fuck
like,
you are.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
See, I figured it out without even having a conversation with him because of the people that I know. And then they see him, and I'm like, oh, they know each other. And then it's like y'all see the happy Steve. And it's like some people kind of put you in a different frame of mind when you see him. So it's like I can kind of tell when he was locked up with somebody. Or it's like some type of situation that you know them from that. Because his whole facial expressions have changed. He turned into that Stephen. You see what I'm saying? And it's like my friends that I see that know him, I know them. I know how the fuck they get down. So it's like when they see him and they show him love, you know what I mean? I'll be like, oh yeah, yo, yeah. You know what I mean?
You can tell when somebody is in the circle that just don't belong here at this time. Everybody kind of shift like, the fuck?
Man, the fuck is he doing? Who the fuck is who the fuck is he? Why he come? But
it's like some people will take you because you happy, they so call it funny, but you know, you just being yourself, but they might take it the wrong way, like.
But like I said, yo, that shit used to bother me. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I would get on Facebook and air that shit out. air that shit out. But now, man,
That shit
y'all,
ain't worth it, man.
yeah, y'all can
That
say what
shit
y'all
ain't
want.
worth it, man.
And every time I would get on Facebook and put some shit up there saying like, yo, nigga, what the fuck you doing? Yo, take that shit down.
Because that's giving them power. That's all it is. You know what I mean? It's don't pay them niggas no mind.
And at the end of the day,
Sean, what's up, nigga?
And at the end of the day, the main important thing, Steve, is that you always ban yourself.
Always.
And that's the key thing, man. Like you gotta be proud of that moment, because at the end of this, a lot of motherfuckers are scared to be. They too worried about everybody else. You know what I mean?
They be worried about what people think about them. It's like, I can't do that. Like, that's just not what I'm gonna do. And then it's like, some people look at you like, because you not doing what they doing, like you're a fraud or something.
Yeah.
I don't want to do what the fuck
I don't know.
y'all
A lot of times I just
Let
Let me
rather
say
not
that
even
on
go.
every camera. I don't want to do what you niggas is doing, man.
And I tell my daughter that all the time. I tell my be yourself, bro. Yo, you got the
It's
little,
hot when you short.
you got little alligator arms. He trying to be, motherfucker can't stretch. But
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I don't want to do what other niggas doing. It's like, cause sometimes when I move in different circles, you know what I mean? Some circles might be up here, and them niggas' pockets be different, and it's like, I don't want to do what y'all doing. And I
So
don't
why
wanna
you
do
don't
what
take it
these-
if somebody
you know
else
what
tell
I'm saying?
you that? I don't want to do what they doing because I don't feel like I'm gonna fit in there.
I don't fit in some places.
So when I say that, why you don't say, you know what, if you understand what you're saying?
I understand that about you, but sometimes we gonna have conversations. Sometimes you
I'm
be
just
running
saying.
from shit. I'm watching you, goddamn.
I'm just saying.
oh, so he tell you. Oh, so
Yeah,
he contradicting himself
that
a little
part,
bit.
little bit. You know how your mother said what's good for the goose ain't good for the
Ain't
gander?
good for the game.
But
You
see,
doing that.
my thing is, I'm more observant, so sometimes I have to wait for somebody to be brave enough to say something that I'm doing, because a lot of people don't tell me. I can't see me how you see me. You know what I'm saying? I be waiting for somebody to say, yo, you shouldn't have did that, so I can have a conversation. Why you think that? Like, what did I do? You know what I mean? But most people don't approach me like that. They don't, I guess they don't have the balls to say
They don't.
something.
That's that. I was. Getting ready to
That
say.
is.
That's what I was getting ready to say because
That's what
They
that
don't have the balls to
is.
say nothing to me. I don't
you
know.
get. You're not. You don't come off being aggressive, but you come off a no nonsense type of individual. So somebody might see you fucking, out of pocket, this, that, and the third, but they're not gonna say nothing to you. They're gonna whisper.
It depends on what it is, because a lot of people will call me, like they know me personally, that call me on the phone, like, yo, blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? And I'm be like, oh, all right, cool. But sometimes, yo, I'm not one of them people where you can't approach me. I'm fucking here.
Hey, Jim.
You know what I mean? I don't see what y'all see when y'all see me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If a nigga got a problem, I tell a person all the time, I ain't above being corrected. You know what I'm saying? I don't
let me
know
know.
everything. Let me know.
Because I don't know everything. I know a lot of shit, but I don't know every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I ain't always right. Sometimes I just might be mad and I say what the fuck I say. Don't mean I was right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But see, you know what people equate that
part.
to because of your level of intelligence, bro, and knowing certain shit. So
But
they
that's what I'm
just
saying.
look
I'm
at it
hearing
like,
though.
yeah.
But
I get
that's
the
what
same
people need to
emotions
realize,
and
that
feelings
you're
that everybody
also
else got.
human. Because I don't like that either when people say, well, V, you know, that ain't even in your caliber to act this way, or that's not even your makeup. Nigga, you don't fucking know my makeup, and it makes me wild out. Like, I'm human. I'm going to get mad when I'm mad. I'm good when I'm good. I'm going to crack the best jokes ever when the fuck I feel like it.
Yeah, but some
Hey, you
people
gotta be
don't
in the mood.
realize
You
that.
gotta be in the mood though to crack your jokes. You know how you get in your mood. You get moody and shit. You get moody.
But some, you know, man, some people don't realize that though. Just because I know a lot of shit don't mean I know everything. You could be talking to me, and I'm honestly tell you, I'm gonna respect you even more. You know what I'm saying? Because you had the balls to say something to me. Because a lot of people don't say shit.
Because a lot of people ain't even going to
You know
say
what I
it.
mean? I'm gonna say this though
That's
before we
true.
get up here. Don't ever take my fucking
Kinda
comments.
sweet.
Don't do it. You know what I mean? Because I'm serious. It's like
Please do it. Please underestimate me. Please just think I'm a
way
game.
that I was raised, right?
I don't want the
My father
trouble.
always taught me that a man can hurt you. Any man. So that's the way you view him. You respect him. You know what I'm saying? But just because I'm respecting you don't mean you gonna disrespect me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because just because I'm coy, I'm kind of a backwards person. If you ever seen me get into something, I don't get up here. I come down here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I get real calm, and some people take that the wrong way. They like, oh, this nigga something.
whole
Then
time
here it
you're
is
thinking.
now. You sitting. Basically, that's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And my brain is doing all of these scenarios in my head, and then it's like, damn, when I wild out, somebody like, yo, wild out. Like, he ain't even look like he's gonna wild out, but yeah, because I don't like don't make me feel like you disrespect me. I don't like that shit.
Every
So-
scenario don't require you to be
man.
tough.
It don't.
That's
man.
why I say social media is a gift and a curse because it allows people to be tough, indirect to
Oh, I
people.
hate it. I hate
They
it.
want to be indirect to people they don't want to be directed to. You know, so social media, I love it and I hate it at the same time.
All at the same time.
Because you want these subliminal messages about
That's what
this.
I don't like. Nigga, go say that shit to the nigga you got the problem with. Say it
Won't,
to his
can't,
face.
won't, can't. They will not.
Niggas,
won't
I
do
say it
that.
all the time,
Don't
man.
say it directly to him.
Niggas
To
be-
whoever it is you got, or her, whoever you got the problem with, you should be man or woman enough to tell that person, hey, I need to rap to you about something. And it ain't always about yakking and fucking beefing. And sometimes just say what you gotta
Just say what you gotta say. You know
what I'm saying?
you
It's like-
might can hear it with an understanding ear, rather than, as you say, I've been so many clown ass niggas that I lost count of how many clown ass niggas I've been.
Real quick, on Instagram, Ellen D. Reese said, "Oh, that's easy. It's easy. Either you going to accept me or not.
Well, you not.
The person I am is
That's
just
it.
not
And then you
for
ain't gotta fuck with
everybody."
me. That's how I feel about. Because I
The
know that's
person
how
he
he
is
feel
not for
about.
everybody.
You ain't
That's
gotta fuck with me.
That's it.
Ellen D.
I'ma
Reese,
still
you talk
do
like
what the fuck I'm doing.
like your mother raised you right.
It's my thing is this. That's cool too. Like you ain't gotta
Yeah.
like me,
And I ain't
you
mad
gotta
at
fuck
you.
with me,
I'm
and
not-
I ain't hating
my
on
thing
you,
is-
or none of that.
It's like in the last couple
Still
of years,
wish you well.
I might have got into a couple things, and I'm never mad at the other people. I'm not like, oh, that nigga a whore. No, man, I don't care about what the fuck you doing. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to know somebody that's so nonchalant and don't care, ask about me. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, as long as you don't touch me. Because I got rules. You can talk all the shit you want. As long as my lip
From
ain't
over
bleeding,
there.
and my mouth ain't bleeding, and
From
I'm
over
good.
there. Don't
You know
get
what
in
I
my
mean?
space.
If you want to come over and you want to dance, then we gonna dance. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not running. I ain't acting tough. None of that. I don't give a fuck. I done been through enough shit in my life where I don't give a fuck. Ain't nothing you on, nigga. My mother told me she had no kids. You think I'm worrying about you, nigga? I don't fuck about no niggas or no women being mad at me. Man, suck a dick.
They're not here, Sam. They're not here. They're not here. Over on on Facebook, Marnette said, "I heard I post too much, but my thing is,
Why I think
why you ain't delete or block me yet?"
Yep.
No,
Marnette,
we
they
fuck with you.
they
We
can't be
fuck
nosy
with
at the same time.
you. We fuck with you. That's why.
That's it.
We love you.
They need that information that you provide. They need that laugh or whatever you doing or what's going on.
Ellen D. Reese said, "I don't know though. I don't know because you can talk as much shit as I allow.
My man
Not a whole
my
bunch
man
of shit."
Tim, DJ Tim Nice, he said everybody need a Sammy B in their life, man. Yeah.
Sammy.
I need a Sammy B shit. Cause sometimes y'all don't know, I be wanting to go out the rails, yo. I be wanting to say some shit and then I be like,
Oh, we can't make it
nah,
sense.
I
So
ain't
it's
gonna do
I
it.
don't know though. You can talk as much shit as I allow, not as much shit as you want. Not as much as you want.
Right.
Only my
Cheat
girl.
'em.
everybody
I'm
got
I'm
them triggers.
gonna say this and we get ready to get out of here. I'm gonna say what my man Uncle E said. Pick up a book, man, and read, man. Cause that's what I do. Like most of the time when I'm in the dark, if I'm on my phone, I'm doing an ebook, like I'm listening or something. Like I try to take all my time to myself and learn something. You know what I'm saying?
man.
I try to learn as much as I can. Even though I know a bunch of shit, I still be trying to learn some other shit. You know what I mean? It's just the way my brain is.
Ariana Gray said, "I'm a female Sammy B."
Can I say this before we?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I want to read one more comment from on that.
Y'all see, I got the shirt brand. You better do it, and it came from. You better do it is live your life with an unapologetic. You know, don't worry about what nobody say about you, how you living, how you walking, how you chewing, how you look, this, that, and the third. Just live it. Do it. Do you. That's what I mean when I say you better do it. Live your life unapologetically. And don't worry about what somebody's saying behind your back, this, that, and the third. And that's the format that I
Most of
take
the
in
time,
life.
motherfuckers is mad because you doing something that they might have had an idea, but they ain't had the balls to do.
They ain't had a
But
ball.
not only
That
but not
part,
only
for
that,
certain
but
reasons.
not only that, let them think what the fuck they want to think.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Fuck
But
'em.
you know, everybody don't have that mindset. They care about what people think about them. They
Most
definitely
people do.
care.
It makes
This
a
is time
difference
for-
to them
And it's
what
sad
people
that
say.
we as old as we are, and you still see motherfuckers doing junior high and high school shit. It's crazy.
And they second childhood.
That's bullying at
break
an adult
off,
level.
Yeah,
Right?
niggas break off into cliques and then they want to talk about these motherfuckers and this shit is sad.
There's so many adults that way that is incredible.
It's sad.
Monette said that's when I realized
Niggas get
it
worse than
wasn't
the females.
about me posting. It was more so about the reaction I got that I received from others. Shantae Max said she closed the show out herself. Thank y'all. Welcome back, Rob. And Mr. Bell, keep on dancing. She just closed the show out her motherfucking self.
Damn.
Go ahead.
When we get ready to bounce
Shantae.
But yeah, man, like
Ariana said, yep. Monette
before
said
we
that
get
part.
out of here, I just want to leave y'all with this one thing, man. Captain Chesapeake used to say it all the time, man. Be somebody important. Be yourself. And on that note, it's been the Bro Show with your boy Big Rob.
I'm your man, Sandra Speak.
We got Miss V over there.
In the corner, it's your girl, Miss V.
And we got Steven Bell in this motherfucker. We out.
Damn, you been quiet the whole time. You been
I do that. See, normally let me in the beginning. The camera's still rolling, as a matter of fact. It's your girl, Miss V. That's how I command the room.
Yeah, what's up, man? We
See
out
y'all.
here, y'all. We out
Thank
here.
y'all. Appreciate y'all.
All right, don't move yet, because I don't have nothing off.
Cartier, what's going on?
I'm loving all this.
Danny. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Learn something, as Sammy B would say. Learn
Don't move
something.
yet, because stuff's still on. Everything is still